Hello and welcome back to another video. I am Angst Attack, but you can call me Katie. Is being coerced into sex a form of rape or just a bit abusive and incredibly reckless? Let's talk about that.
No, damn it.
How about me?
Oh fuck!
That's so cute.
Batman's the most safe person.
We're specifically talking about sexual activity using emotional distressing tactics of coercion, such as sulking, becoming angry with, withdrawing affection, withholding household money, or blackmailing, such as I'll leave you, I'll sleep with someone else, or I'll spread rumors about you. It's a bit of a hard one to peg. Is this just abuse, or is it actually rape? They didn't say no becomes the catch cry, but did they say yes, and under what circumstances? This absence of consent is causing lawmakers and activists a bit of a headache. A lot of things are mistaken for consent. Here's what is not consent. Body language like being friendly or flirtatious, smiling, or sitting close to are not consent. Being in a relationship or having previously engaged in sexual activity together do not mean consent is automatically present. Being married does not mean there is consent. Marital rape is a thing, and it's just as wrong as any other sexual assault. Someone being drunk and unable to give consent, or they are unaware fully, do not mean you can excuse your actions when taking advantage of them. And lastly, coercion, a tactic used to exert power or control over someone. Intimidating, tricking, forcing, or manipulating someone to engage in sexual activity without physical force, possibly using threats of violence, blackmail, drugs, or alcohol. Coercion is not consent. Sometimes, it even falls within the realm of rape. Studies have documented that victims of sexual coercion can suffer from anxiety, depression, and PTSD at rates similar to those who have experienced sexual violence. But because there is so little public knowledge about sexual coercion, many men and women who have been sexually coerced may not even be aware that that's what happened to them and that it qualifies as sexual assault. They may even blame themselves for their trauma. Now, whether you agree that it's rape or you disagree, no matter what form it takes, sexual coercion isn't just a part of life. It's manipulative at best, and at worst, it's abuse. Think of sexual coercion as a spectrum or a range. It can vary from someone verbally egging you on to someone actually forcing you to have contact with them. It can be verbal and emotional, in the form of a statement that might make you feel pressure, guilt, or even shame. You can also be made to feel forced through more subtle actions. For example, your partner might make you feel like you owe them, because you're in a relationship, because you've had sex before, because they spend money on you, bought you a gift. The list goes on and on. They might give you a compliment that sounds extreme or insincere as an attempt to get you to agree to something. They might badger or yell at you or even hold you down. They may try to give you drugs or alcohol to loosen up your inhibitions. They may even play on the fact that you're in a relationship by saying things like, sex is the way to prove your love for me, or if I don't get sex from you, I'll have to go somewhere else. They could react negatively with sadness, anger, or even resentment if you say no, or if you don't immediately agree to something. They may even continue to pressure you after you say no. You could feel threatened or afraid if you say no. In a relationship where sexual coercion is occurring, there's a lack of consent and a lack of respect. The coercive partner doesn't respect the boundaries or wishes of the other party. So don't be forced into something. Consent is also not a free pass. If you're okay with the first and second base, that doesn't mean that you're automatically on board for third and fourth base. Speak up, make your opinion known, don't be forced into something, and don't be coerced into something that you're not up for. That's gonna be it for this video. Like, comment, and share as you please, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.